42, which means both wide receivers have the corner and the safety on them. And the youngster can't put the ball to the outside receivers.
Eagles with the win today will stop their 3-game losing skid and will be in first place with Washington and with Dallas. 3rd and 14 for Danny Canal, who moves up nicely, and the pass is incomplete. Brian Dawkins covering Lawrence Dawsey, and it looked as though, Jerry, it ricocheted off of somebody's helmet.
Well, 2 good plays there. First of all, William Fuller had excellent pressure. He beat Scott Gregg. Pressure on the quarterback, and then there's that rookie free safety we were talking about. Watch this pressure. So William Fuller having one of his best days. Oh, he got there a little early. I'd have to say Dawkins should have had a penalty on that one. The officials missed this. Oh, he hit him in the back and swung at the ball. And the ball may have ricocheted off his forearm, actually, that was in front of wide receiver Lawrence Dawsey. Nonetheless, the Giants have got a punt. And Dawsey knew he should have had a penalty on that. Officials missed that one. Mark save from the 15-yard line, and he is tackled immediately downfield by Rodney Young. A return of a yard because of Young, and a 43-yard punt by Mike Moran. The Eagles are going to go to 8-5. Our Miller Lite play of the game was this right here, as Dave Brown had trouble holding onto the ball. The Eagles got the fumble and went in a couple offensive plays later for a touchdown. And Ray Farmer pulling that ball out. Now he fumbles it, but Lamula gets on it. But Farmer, a big game, a youngster from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Wheatley with the fumble. Eagles get it back. That was back in the first half. 2nd down, 2 for New York. And the pass completed to Lawrence Dawsey at the Eagle 42-yard line. Upcoming will be just the 9th play in Philadelphia territory today for the New York Giants. That's all day. Incompleted pass to Charles Way. And let me take you back to that October 13th game when the Eagles beat the Giants 19-10. In that game, New York didn't run a play inside the Philadelphia 20-yard line. Today, they've run just 2 plays inside the Philadelphia 20. I'd have to say that there's some domination going on with Philadelphia against New York. 2nd down and 10. Canal with time and the throw, and it's almost picked off by James Willis. We had that dramatic pickoff in Dallas a couple weeks ago that sealed a win for the Philadelphia Eagles. And because of the score and the young quarterback in the weather, the Eagles are not a cover 2 deep team. But they're rolling up on both wideouts, so the youngster really cannot put the ball to the outside. You'll see this corner has that wideout wide and both safeties. So you have 4 on 2, and the youngster doesn't have much to it. Look at it right there. It's really a 22-man, and they're doubling the wideouts on it. 3rd down and 10 for Danny Canal in place of the ineffective Dave Brown, and the throw is incomplete. Lawrence Dawsey was in his sights. The coverage by Don Griffin, who just about picked it off. Well, if the ball would have been a good throw, Don Griffin probably had it. It was a down and away throw. We got an injured man down there. I think it's Scott Gregg. Right knee he's holding. Eagles are setting to shut out New York. You got to go back to 1976. October 13th to find the last time the Eagles had shut out New York. As Dan Reeves, we're talking a bit before about his status. Giants co-owner Bob Tisch was quoted this week in the paper saying, "We will not fire Dan Reeves in any way." Yet the actual decision will be made by co-owner Wellington Mara and general manager George Young. But even Mara has come out and said, yes, there is a chance he would stay after this season. Last week, he did a masterful job getting that team ready, and Ray Rhodes has done a great job in getting his Eagle team ready today when it appeared as a season, or as this week was beginning, that they were beginning to unravel just a bit. And you could tell that those last 3
were gnawing on all the Eagles, and especially their coach. Their coach couldn't have been any more depressed than what he was with what's been going on. There's the cover 2 again.
4th down and 10 from the 42-yard line. Canal with time and the throw, and it's almost picked off by Michael Zordich. The leading tackler's had kind of a quiet day, but it shows you that he has not been on a lot of plays because the Giants haven't moved it that far downfield to get him involved in those plays.
And I think Zordich has been quiet because Farmer has stepped his game up. Watch everybody drop off, and the young quarterback just throw it right to an Eagle. They're actually dropping off like a 4 deep. Everybody's dropping, and you should never throw the ball. And here comes that Eagle. Zordich should have intercepted that one.
Eagles will run out the clock and go to an 8. Coming up on the NASDAQ postgame report, the Fox Television Center in Hollywood will get you up to date on all the scores around the NFL. That's all coming up on the NASDAQ postgame report. The Eagles will have a share of first place in the NFC East with Dallas and with Washington. All 3 at 8 and 5. The Giants will drop to 5 and 8. And they now can only hope mathematically of still being involved. And you see who the Eagles have this Thursday at Indianapolis, then the Jets, and then back here to end the regular year against the Arizona Cardinals. The Giants will be at Miami next week, hoping to get some answers probably going into next year. 8 losses will be tough to get them in the playoffs, although mathematically they are still in the picture.
Well, I think with the kind of performance you had today, you're not talking about playoffs. You got to play a whole lot better. This is probably one of the worst showings I've seen by a Giant football team.
Marcus Buckley. And that's a dejected look on the face of Dan Reeves. And a poor day today for Dave Brown. He could not get on track. He was 3 of 11. The Giants had only 47 passing yards, the second lowest in the NFL this year. The lowest was by the Giants week 2 against Dallas, 42 yards. The Eagles may have gotten some of their swagger back this afternoon, some of their spirit, some of their confidence back. Ty Detmer throws for 3 touchdowns. And Ray Rhodes of the Eagles beat Dan Reeves and the New York Giants. We'll be back right after this. 24-0 the Philadelphia Eagles.